Let's see. I totally understand why people use Dark Souls to compare. Like, I know it's like the biggest cop-out for describing a game, period. But like, I understand because it set a standard that like no other game has ever come close to. Oh, look at that deluxe burger, 8.4%. Yeah, how about let's go for, I know this might speed it on along a little bit, but 1 point for every boss beaten after the flame boss. And then, so if I beat all 3 bosses, I get 3 points. Because eventually the flame boss is going to stop counting. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah, it's like when people talked about Crysis and video cards and graphics and stuff like that. The main reason why Dark Souls, it's the Dark Souls of platformers, it's the Dark Souls of board games. Like, the problem is, comparisons are one of the easiest ways to explain anything. The problem is, if you're only explaining everything as the X of Dark Souls, the Dark Souls of X, then it doesn't even matter. Like, who gives a dang doodle? Because I don't. Like, it becomes meaningless. To somebody, like, if it's a person that, like, I know and trust, as far as, like, reviews and stuff like that, like, if I were to say, like, yeah, it's a lot like Dark Souls, you'd probably be willing to, like, listen to my opinion on that one and be like, okay, so it's got, you know, similar mechanics or, like, a feel or something. But for most reviews I see, it's just like, it's the Dark Souls of board games, it's the Dark Souls of dating sims. It's like, the fuck does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. Why even say it at that point? Just say it's a dating sim. Because there's only a couple of games that, like, truly deserve to be comboed in with Dark Souls, and there's not that many of them. And then everybody overused it because Dark Souls was popular and stuff. The Dark Souls dating sim would be bad. It would be, yeah, it would be hilariously terrible. Oh, this is gonna suck. Ow. Oh. Okay, we're gonna probably take a bunch of damage here. I gotta kill this dragon. Because the other guys aren't so bad, because I can destroy their missiles before they hit me. That hurt. That was a really tight vertical area, which sucks. The Dark Souls of Monster Hunter. What does that mean? All Monster Hunter games are arguably the same, just better. Each one generally gets better. I don't know, it would be really fun to play, like, a really brutal dating sim that's, like, super hard. But it also probably wouldn't be very fun because conceptually, that kind of game would probably just suck. Okay, let's get rid of the magnet at this point. I don't think I have much of a use for it. Looks like this run needs some damage. It does. The problem is, like, I don't have an easy way of getting damage. It's called life. You know, you joke, but you're probably not too far off there. I wish these guys had... Okay, that hurt a little. And we're fine. Holy shit, we're not fine. Oh, and I can't switch away from this. Yeah, unfortunately this game doesn't do damage scaling particularly well. I've been mostly focused on crit, so I'm critting constantly, which is good. But even then, I need those levels in Wrath to be able to kill things. Which kind of sucks. Because, yeah, the greed bonus is nice. Main problem is I don't have any... I only have one charm that's providing power. If I could get the Charm of Madness, I'd be okay. I mean, really the main problem is just the freaking... Oh, I don't think you can hit those. The freaking dragons just have way too much HP. Like, The dragons with their lightning shots are ridiculously strong compared to pretty much every other enemy in the game. It'd be nice if I had the lightsaber for this, but like I wouldn't, for example, carry it with me. Oop. Okay. Yeah, my HP will be fine. I'm not too worried here. Probably I should probably toss on the map. Let's toss the Shamshir. Get rid of the Mingu. Let's toss on the map. Let's go get some food. Because some extra evasion will help. 6.8 evasion, that's not bad. What's my crit chance at? It's pretty good. I mean, I could maybe potentially start getting some power. I don't know. I'll think about it. You actually can't compare the difficulty of most games today to the hard games in the NES era. Well, yeah, that's true. Though, to some degree, that's just because the NES games were kind of laughably hard because of bad design decisions. Like, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Fury, and whatever are really well-made games. And you pretty much can't deny that they're, like... They're difficult, but they're also very fair. You know, they're consistent, the controls are really good. If you get hit, it's because you didn't dodge or your positioning was bad and stuff like that. Equip the AK. Yeah, I should probably equip the AK. Let's toss it on instead of the alloy. Having the range will help, plus grenades good. I just feel like the AK is a bit of a cop-out. Oh, he's still alive. He is now dead. Ooh, health. Yes. Let's see. So what can I get? I could get one in power. I don't really know if I want power, though. Oh, Croc had the Charm of Madness for sale? Hell yeah, let's go back. I didn't even notice. Is it the... No. Sorry, I didn't mean the Charm of Madness. It's whatever the super upgraded version of the Charm of Madness is. Because that only gives me an 8% damage bonus, which isn't really that good. Let's see. Critical attack speed. The other thing to consider would be, like, critical damage rate, but that never scales up for some stupid reason. The dice thing. What? Am I just, like, missing something in the shop? No, I'm not. You've seen 14 crit rate. Yeah, it just feels totally random to me. So yeah, tomato soup would be nice. I've already got the evasion, the only thing that I really need. Ah, it's the Ring of Madness, that's the one. Do I want more crit rate, or should I just boost my, like, base power or attack speed or something? Because the problem is pumping power kind of sucks. It's very expensive for only a 10% damage bonus. Because currently I'm doing just regular. Okay, we'll get a little bit of base power. The main problem is that only accounts for about 1 extra damage per swing. 2 with the crit. I don't know, we'll do it a little bit. I might take off the shield generator. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, after messing around with CE, I found that toughness is a flat damage reduction up to 1 minimum, and defense seems to be 10 defense is equal to 10 toughness. Huh. That's useful to know. Alright, do we want to throw on anything? Yeah, let's... What's my evasion at? It's 69%. I'm going to lose the monocle for the Watcher. I think that's probably good enough. So you disagree because Dark Souls isn't fair the first time. You know, that is actually an entirely fair assessment, and I will agree with you on that one completely. Dark Souls is absolutely fair the second time you fight anything. Ow. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we got him. A little bit, maybe too much guts, but I wasn't gonna beat that guy slow. Okay, let's lose the Watcher for, yeah, that was good. The extra defense from the armor is gonna make a fairly hefty armor. Okay. 10 to 1, not 10 to 10. Sorry. Brain. My word. My brain to word, right now is kind of crappy. I'm bad at English when I'm distracted. With boss fights or, like, considering strategies and stuff. It just happens. Okay. So we're doing pretty well. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get what I need here. But we're probably gonna have a pretty reasonable fight against the last boss. I'm better at avoiding his hits and combos and whatnot. You know what this game needs? It needs a freaking Herodric cube. That would be really nice, actually. Just like, actually, hell, I'd almost take that over the tribute system. Just to be able to, combo shit together to get other stuff instead of, I don't know. Holy crap, I've never seen evasion get that high before. That's gonna put me just shy of 80. We're still... Well... I don't know. If we get really lucky and we get the gold candy or whatever it's called. However, next time gold candy shows back up, that is going to be the only item I get. How much evasion was that? Ow. Very scary. That was 9.4% evasion, which is really good. Yeah, we're gonna get close. If I had had better drop rates on evasion earlier on, this would be a done deal. We would have had it with that kind of buff. But it really depends on the next floor. Yeah, I could get it if I get the gold candy and really good evasion next floor. Actually, no. All I need is the gold candy and I get 100% evasion. Because the thing is, I've got all of the other evasion-related items in my inventory right now. Ah, shit. Bah. Okay. That hand grenade is a little bit better than I give it credit for. It more or less one-shot one of those dragons. I actually didn't take damage on this entire room. The hell? Well, I guess evasion is ridiculous. And unfortunately, I'm just swinging the sword constantly. It's not exactly the best build. This is why I want to focus on Wrath after this. I'd like to get the invincibility while dashing. I'd love to get the defense perks just for flat defense. But having just a 60% damage boost is going to make such a huge difference. How much does the gold candy give? Gold candy gives... you know, I think I'm going to get rid of the tower shield. I'm just not going to be able to use it on this run. Gold candy just gives a flat 10% evasion. Currently, I've got 10% sitting around here. Okay, let's tribute that. Might be a little bit poor by the end of this. We'll be okay. And what would happen if I put on all of my evasion items? I'd be at 90%, just shy of. Because, yeah, I'm at 80 right now. I should probably actually maybe not tribute any items. I was kind of hoping I could. Max out tribute, but we're gonna need the money, especially if he sells the gold candy, because it would suck if I couldn't get the food and the gold candy. I'm doing well. Oh yeah, I'm doing really well. I've gotten better at this game. And like a bunch of other things, but... Let's see. Okay, let's throw on the map. Let's see what kind of food buff we have. Watch it be like 15%, it's like... 8.2 evasion. It's pretty good. Pretty pricey. Let's see what he has. Nope. Okay, so entirely up to RNG on whether or not we get what we need. I'm going to be... I mean, I could get 98 evasion. Like, that's actually going to be really ridiculous. Baseline. Let's see. Go over here, fight this group. Whatever this is. Hello, Skeleman. I'll take the damage gladly to kill this guy. Or really the songstress chick. Okay, when we get some food. Fair amount of money too. We'll see. Okay, so that's enough for the evasion buff. Okay, so let's go back here. Food shop. Not pea soup, vegetable soup. Okay, let's take this off, put on the evasion. Let's lose the crit for more. Okay, so my evasion is currently at 95%. If only I could just slap on another watcher or something. But yeah, so I'm going to end up with about 98% evasion. We got way closer than I think I've ever gotten before. Save for the one really ridiculous run. I thought this was a scratched run as far as evasion goes, but I guess I was wrong. Cloth armor. I can throw in the cloth armor, but I'd have to get rid of the shield. Like, that's why I'm saying I guess I get up to a 97%. But I don't want to throw on the cloth armor until we're just about ready to... we don't want to throw on the cloth armor until we're just ready to fight the boss. Because the shield only protects me from about 2 hits. And I'd rather have those 2 hits when adventuring out here. Yeah, and at some point we will have the most ridiculous run with 100 just full hundo. Yeah, these guys heal themselves. I've never noticed that, but when they're down like this, they start healing. Luckily, they're not very strong. And my evasion is ridiculous. The regenerating shield gives minus 10% power. Ouch. Yep, that's the other thing. Throwing knife doesn't give you evasion now. It's a long shot. And we've already checked Croc. The Uzi is kind of fun, but yeah, none of these... I have yet to see a weapon or a shield that gives you any kind of evasion. If we could find one more item, then oh, we'd always be able to get it. Okay, so we already know this room. Okay, so I was really hoping that I could, I was really hoping I could hand grenade these guys, but that's fine. Doesn't matter that much. Keeping the plant might be the best because it gives you a ton of defense. It does, but it's still not as good as the shield generator. The only thing that I'd pick over the shield generator is probably the only thing I'd pick over the shield generator is the gold candy. Because it's fairly rare, and like the difference between this run and complete evasion is so small. Wait, was that gold candy? Did I miss it? No. Probably not. Yeah, if I could get the gold candy, it'd be amazing. And see if we get the bloodstone ring. Somebody in my chat said, gold candy, yes! And I was just like, because I got excited. Don't get me excited, man. Don't crush my dreams. Unfortunately, we were finding everything other than gold candy. See, would bamboo be better for the boss because you get the high rolls? No. Bamboo sword only attacks a little bit slower than the bamboo sword only attacks a little bit faster than this. And it doesn't come with the inherent crit buff. Because I've just got a plus 15% crit chance from this sword, plus the ability to chuck a bunch of shuriken at things. I've noticed enemies can't really deal with the fact that I'm bouncing over them. Unlike the player who can attack in any direction, the enemies can only generally attack in a couple of different ways unless they're, like, ranged. And, well, it kind of nullifies them. Okay, so let's get over here. Okay. So I'm going to take off shield generator chick. We're going to throw on the cloth armor. We're going to keep her with me because I haven't found anything better. My crit rate is at 54%. The weapon does 12 to 14. The only consideration I'd have is maybe using the throwing knife for the extra damage. But I got rid of my manga. So I don't need that too much. Let's lose the charm of power. We want the dwarven armor for the extra power and things. Give these... Hey, looks like we are going to hit maximum tribute. Cool. So we can carry something over into the next run. I'm probably still going to keep the shield generator, like I said. Okay, shop. So, yeah, bamboo sword does... Yeah, the bamboo sword is just slightly worse, I think, than the Muramasa, because its maximum damage, if you cut the speed down, would be, yeah, slightly lower than the Muramasa. So there's no reason to get the bamboo sword, unless you're using Lotus, maybe. Okay, so I have 88. I can only get crit chance, probably, because the crit damage rate is garbage. Yeah, we'll just get crit chance. The max health would have actually been kind of handy at this point, but too late now. Okay, so that leaves my crit at about solid 2/3, and there's nothing left. Okay, let's get out of here. Power. Couldn't fit. Stomach's not big enough. Wish it was! See, isn't melee better because it can't be deflected? Yes, though I think the throwing daggers actually don't get deflected. It's only bullets that get deflected. Okay. So we've already taken some damage here, but it's not too much. And since I'm not using ranged, he's not too much of a problem here. We might actually be able to take him down. My base damage sucks, but I am largely unhittable. Come on, where's the dudes at? The main problem is these guys heal faster than I can kill them. It'd be lovely if I could heal too. I'm not hitting him. There, now I'm hitting him. I guess there's... Yeah, if I could have the ability to take no damage when dodging, this guy would become significantly... Why do I even avoid that? It's better that I just stay there and keep hitting him. Okay, we've only gotten hit once, which is a good sign. Well, honestly, I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, it's about the same level as last time. Yeah, just stay away from the fire. The fire is the most dangerous thing. Because I can't do much about the fire. Because the tick rate on the fire is ridiculous. Okay, so we've got sword guy down pretty much nothing. Yes! Okay. Now I can move. So we got the captivity of the dark sword. And we get torch. And we now have Lightbringer that shows up in the dungeon. It's not a bad bow. Okay. Okay, so I'm probably not going to use it, but if I do need it, I've got the crazy shuriken. Now prepare for fun. Yeah, let's see who the next boss is. I really need to pee. Yeah, he only took fire damage all fight. Maybe he might have hit me once. Anyway, we have Deep in the Dungeon. I don't know who you are, but thanks to you, I've finally woken up. You cannot go further. I will open a portal. Go back. You're not ignoring me, are you? I'm from... What? The town. Don't try to deceive me with that obvious lie. It doesn't fool me. Back off when I warn you. As you wish. Archmage Arsha. The hell's up in here? Okay, so we have the Block Knight, who I can hit. Oh, and I've gotten stunned. Looks like there's multiple of these guys, so I'm just gonna keep climbing the tower. I don't know if they're dangerous to me or... Okay, so the bubbles stun me. I can just keep popping them as they come close. We have more knights. Oh, and staff. I don't think I can break it, though. So I'm not really sure what that is. I'm not sure what any of this is. But, I mean, none of it can touch me, so there's that. Yeah, their block rate is stupid. So, I mean, I'm making it up. You don't even see me swing the sword, I realize. I'm just not... Oh, I killed him. I've never killed one of those guys before. I don't think I can kill the key. Yeah, keys don't take damage. I just tried to reload my sword. Oh, I see. They don't block when they're open. Apparently evasion makes this hella easy. Yeah, it does. Because, yeah, I can just kind of sit here. Just do whatever. I haven't even gotten hit yet by whatever the hell any of this is. Okay, we got more stunny bubbles. Okay, and here we are. And she's dead. Stop! Are you trying to pass through this area? Explains. I guess you weren't trying to pass through here. It was a misunderstanding, sorry. Seems like a long time has passed. Oh, my name is Arsha. I'm a wizard that guards this area. Let's talk outside, shall we? But the top? Well, that was fun. let's... I mean, Muramasa was a champion for that run. Blessing of Sage is really good, but it's not enough to really make it worth it. Going with her always is good. So yeah, let's grab the shield generator. Everything else kind of doesn't even matter. Huh. Yeah, the sword guy was most definitely the last boss-ish. Oh, we have to reach there again for the final boss. There really is a town. I think that a lot of time has passed after I was inside. Who are you? Just a wizard, nothing special. Anyway, are you the leader of this town? Leader? I'm just a regular carpenter. Have you been inside long? Do you know what the dungeon is? Or that dungeon is? Our town suffered a lot of losses due to the dungeon. It's a little too long to explain. To put it in simple terms, that is a magical creation named Dungreed. It has been handed down since ancient times. I see. It's impossible. Is it impossible for the town to get rid of that thing called Dungreed? The villagers are still scared. Well, normally that thing doesn't go around swallowing things up on its own. I think it may have been a temporary malfunction from some sort of shock. But relax, I think it's stable now. I don't think it'll swallow anything anytime soon. Also, I am here. Ah, and what a relief, thanks. You've done well, adventurer. The town seems lively again, and you saved a lot of people. I think reporting what happened to the kingdom must come first. Looks like you'll have to go. Thinking about it, you received a mission to come here, right? I thought you were a rookie adventurer. You did something great. When you return, tell me what happened in the dungeon. Aha! I beat the game! Turns out the trick is evasion. Nothing but evasion. Just dodge everything forever. Anyway, is that the end of the game? That is not the end of the game. There is still more to this game. It's just, we just beat Act 1, more or less. We've got one more boss, I believe. But yeah, evasion is ridiculous. Not a cheat run. Nope, that was not a cheat run. That was just evasion, being really, really, really strong. Or, really just avoiding things. Not getting hit by anything along the way was ridiculously strong. And I love the fact that you can get there, which means this is probably going to get nerfed at some point. Hopefully we can beat Act 2 before that happens, though. But honestly, like, chasing the evasion thing is so risky because you're sacrificing a lot of power. I guess it's actually not that risky now that I'm thinking about it. Because ultimately you're still avoiding, like, a billion things, so it doesn't even matter. So even if you only get hit 1 in 10 times, that's still way better than, like, most effects. Okay, so does that put you to 43? Yes, I am now level 43, give or take. A lot of Korean. Well, it's a Korean game. So go figure it's going to have a bunch of Korean names in the credits. You don't see a whole lot of indie games out of Korea. At least, not in the US. Can't lose if you can't get hit. But can you win if you do no damage? I did some damage. Crit is really, really helpful. Anyway. There's the other thing. Bop. So we're gonna have to do that again. Alright. Let's see. So I'm just gonna game start. I'm not gonna do anything, but, well, I would love to do more stuff, but we have to do things. So, yeah, we don't have any remaining perk points here. Can I just set it to 5? Can I? I don't know what it's gonna do. Did it work? No, it didn't. Alright. So I'm gonna have to do this again. So people are saying, I got, what, 3 levels from that? Or do we want to say more than that? Because I'm fine for either. I'd probably just pump him into Wrath at this point for the extra damage. Will you guys decide, or vote, or something like that? I guess I could do a straw poll. Anyway, welcome back. Looks like the demon lord that I've locked away has woken up. It's because you started bothering me without explaining, which is why I lost the strength to keep the seal intact. So it's partly your fault. What? You were trying to talk to me from up close, but I didn't listen. Yes, complete your mission until the end, just like any other adventurer would. I'll get ready to seal the demon lord again. I don't think she's listening to the thing I'm saying. Talk. It will take a lot of time to prepare to seal the demon lord in again. Weaken the demon lord with the help of the townspeople. So, same thing. Okay. Yeah, I have no buildings to make. I was hoping I could do some other stuff. Let's see, so you're using cheat engine to level up. Yes, because this game normally has a 30, level 30 cap, and it's kind of boring. And, like, I would much prefer to just, like, kind of keep giving myself a reward for beating it, even though, like, it doesn't really matter. Because, like, nothing that I just added made that win faster. Technically, the only thing that I gained was a little bit of extra health, which didn't matter, and the dwarven armor, which also didn't matter because I didn't get hit. But I just like the idea of constantly just kind of keeping the progression system going, even though the game has stopped. Let's see, have I gotten any new characters? That's an interesting question. I don't think so. I think we have to beat the demon lord first. Let's see, so, yeah, no new costumes, just one new bow. So let's do this the normal way. I'm seeing a lot of 5s. Let's just do 5. We'll do increments of 5 or something up until 60, and then I'll have to scale it down or whatever. Okay. $1,000. Unfortunately, can't do 1,000. Okay, so it's gonna be, what, 44? 44. 44? Okay, fine. We'll do 42 for now. I can reasonably beat this game constantly anyway. Oh, 5 for beating the game only. Okay, I could go with that. So I have to... at this point, if I want to get the remaining bonus points, I will have to beat the demon lord every single time. So we'll go with that. So let's do... We did greed last time. The extra accessory slot is nice. My poor mods are trying to keep track of this and getting very upset about it. So let's go power. So that gives me a 15% damage boost, which will help. A lot. A lot. And we've got the shield chick to keep us going. Let's see, if you lose levels. No, that'd be boring. Lava's 1, mech is 2, sword is 3, demon lord is 5. Yes, but that's not cumulative. That's just one at a time. Anyway, I think that's the, I think that's a fine scaling system. I'm kind of disappointed that there's not more stuff that you can do in town. Like, I really wish there were more upgrade systems and stuff. I'd take a game that's, like, twice as hard, but, you know, way more progression systems to keep you interested and going after you've beaten it. Anyway,